Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go ahead and run through some tips and tricks on how to give your yard an affordable update and make it a little bit more inviting. So go ahead and stay tuned. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, and thanks so much for watching. So this is just kind of an overview of what our yard situation is looking like. We're going to start off. Fred's going to help me out by filling up this bird feeder. There are so many different kinds of bird feeders nowadays that I think they just help give a little more character to your front yard. Besides, if you get the right kind of seeds to put in them, they attract the most beautiful birds. This bird feeder has attracted goldfinches, little house finches, chickadees, and I don't know what these birds right here are called, but they're just so adorable and so fun to watch. So another update that we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and update my bench that we have. This bench, it's been around for a few years and it's definitely seen its time, so I'm no longer loving the color of it, so I'm gonna go ahead and update it and spray paint it black. I'm just using this black spray paint here. It's for an indoor outdoor and it helps cover rust. It's also a matte finish, which I really liked. So the trick to getting an even coat while spray painting is doing short, simple strokes. So every time I make a stroke, I let off of the spray nozzle, and that just helps to get a nice even coverage without getting excess paint buildup or, you know, those puddles or drips that unfortunately sometimes do happen. And shout out to my husband for catching this clip for me. He is not the regular photographer. However, he was helping me out on this day, and yeah, I think he did a pretty decent job for never having filmed a video before. Again, short strokes with the spray can is where it's at, guys, to keep from getting any runs or drips in your paint and to keep it looking like a semi-professional repaint. Also, guys, a can of spray paint goes a long ways. And it's so cheap. So if you have a bench or an item, even a flower pot that you just feel like you're not totally in love with anymore, grab a cheap can of spray paints and give that baby a new look. So here you can see we're just changing out the flagpole. Our other flagpole not only was old and just looking terrible, I probably could have spray painted it, honestly, but I wanted to get a longer pole because our flag sets off our ring camera all the time, so I thought if we could get a longer pole it wouldn't create such an issue, and it worked amazingly. Also, it just kind of helped spruce up the front of our house a little bit by updating that pole and giving it a new look and not so run down. Alrighty guys, now that the bench is no longer wet, I did do the underside and all that if you saw, but the bench is no longer wet, so I can go ahead and set it back where it was at. Just a little tip or trick here: if you guys have a bench with thin legs like this one, put some patio pavers under it. Those are those larger 1x1 bricks, if you will, that you see there. Those help to keep those skinny little legs from sinking into the ground when you sit on it, because although there's rocks under it, they do like to sink, so that just kind of helps keep it above ground, if you will. For Memorial Day weekend, Lowe's was having tons of sales, including these flowers. They were on sale, 2 for $15, so we did take advantage and pick up 4 of them. I also have 4 hooks that they went on, so it worked out. These flowers that I'm hanging here are like a white and pink petunia. The ones right there by the bench are also a petunia. They are like a red and pink. They are so pretty and such just a different look. I feel like flowers just give such an inviting vibe to your front yard, and they just brighten things up, make it feel like spring and summer, and yeah, I just love them. But our front yard gets a full day's worth of sun, so you do want to make sure that when you're picking out flowers, that you are picking out flowers for how much sun your area gets, whether it's, just 3 hours, 6 hours, or a full 9 hours. I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. We are just about halfway to 1,000, and I could not be more ecstatic that you guys are subscribing to my channel and following along with me in this journey. I can't appreciate you guys more, or say how much, or express my gratitude more than I can say. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. So this is going to be a door sign. I have been seeing these round welcome signs on everybody's doors all over Pinterest and Instagram, and I just love them. But as a DIYer, I wanted to do it myself, and so I picked up this wood round in Lowe's. I think it was about $8 or $9 for a 15-inch round, and it's about 1 inch thick or so. I did just go ahead and stain it with some Minwax stain coloring that we already had from a previous project in a previous video. So I went ahead and gave it a single coat. I like applying stain with a brush. Others may apply it with a rag or a sponge, whatever you're most comfortable with, and yeah, whatever is easiest for you. I went ahead and let that dry, and then I grabbed a can of black spray paint out of my husband's mini cans of spray paint, and I went ahead and gave this a little black stripe. I feel like it just gave it a little something extra. I've seen also where people do colorful stripes or white stripes. I just liked the black, so that's what I went with. So I went ahead and created a design that I liked. You can purchase these type of things off of Etsy, like a design, and then cut it out on your Cricut or Silhouette machine. This is the Cricut Air 2, I think. And then I just cut it out on some Oracle 651, which is a permanent vinyl. It's super easy to cut out and weed. I absolutely love my Cricut. I can use it to label anything, make shirts, cups. You know, it's literally unlimited DIY projects with your Cricut. I just don't even know what to say about it other than I absolutely love my Cricut. If you are a DIYer, you need to grab yourself a Cricut too. So as you can see, I'm just laying out this sign on my board, and I was having a little bit of trouble getting it started. Once it got going, it was fine. I did pick up some greenery. It's like lamb's ear, and it kind of looks like eucalyptus leaves, I think. Eucalyptus, is that right? I don't know. I'm not a plant person. I just picked up something that I thought would look good. These are just little sprigs out of the wedding section at Hobby Lobby. I checked Michael's and the Dollar Tree, and neither one had really anything that I liked, and I was so upset that Hobby Lobby no longer has their 40% off coupon. So yes, these babies were full price. Not thrilled, but the look, I just absolutely love how it turned out. So anyway, I'm just stapling these on with like an upholstery stapler, I guess, if you will. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull out some ribbon here that I picked up at Michael's that was on sale 50% off. Oh, and I also forgot about the D-rings here. I should have put these on before I put the flowers on. Tip, do it first because it would be so much easier. But anyway, these were super cheap. I picked them up at Lowe's, and those will be what I hang my door sign with. I found this jute cording in the wedding section at Michael's. It wasn't exactly what I was looking for, and I just couldn't figure out a way to tie it on to make a hanger out of it. I don't love it, but it does the job. If I find like a thinner cord, I might change it out, but again, for now, it does the job that I needed it to. So it works. It is what it is. On to the bow. I did struggle a lot with this bow. I ended up pulling out the hot glue gun because the stapler was just not doing what I needed it to. So we're gonna go ahead and finish this piece up with a bow, and I will show you the aftermath here in a second. Also guys, if you're not already, make sure you do check out my Instagram. That is where I post all our fun updates, just life in general, and I share pics and stuff of my kids and our family and our trips and all that fun stuff. So definitely, if you're not already, make sure you are following me over on Instagram at it's bean_Mrs. Fraser. There it is, guys. I think it turned out beautiful. I am absolutely in love with it, and it just works so well for our door. I love the little saying on it. It's just kind of funny, and kind of shows the character or humor in our household. So anyway, I'm just going to give you guys an overlook of all the little things that we added. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and thank you so much for watching.